Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm attempting to do a little Korean beauty get ready with me type of situation because I bought a lot of stuff recently from the Korean beauty market. Yeah, I was kind of on a little ban for the past year and a half because I've been buying lots of makeup in the past and I actually don't need it. I don't need as much makeup. I kind of stopped buying anything and now I bought a lot of stuff again because I was craving some Korean beauty, some Korean skincare, and also I've been watching lots of videos on this topic, and you know me, I love me some Asian beauty products. I'll start with my skincare and do kind of little skin prep, refresh before applying any makeup. And I will start with this vegan kombucha tea essence. This is from Dr. Ceuracle. It's a brand that I've never tried before. Yeah, I will apply a little bit on this cotton pad and just refresh the skin. I already applied my skincare, like my morning skincare routine, because we are now in the middle of the day. But just to do a little refresh, I will just apply this all over. It's a very soothing kind of essence that works as a toner as well. It's very kind of non-offensive, very universal. I think it's mostly for hydration. And I will move on to another essence. This is an oil essence. I mean, they say it's an oil essence, but in reality, the texture is more like an oily, lotiony type of essence. And I actually used this product before on my channel because this was a favorite of mine back in the days. I decided to repurchase it because I really love the texture. I love how hydrating it is on my skin. And I think it's a great addition to my skincare routine now, as I'm all about hydration, nourishment, and I love my skin to glow. This is really just the perfect product for that. Then I also got 2 face creams. So I have the Dr. Ceuracle tea one from the same line as the essence. So this is the vegan kombucha tea gel cream. Again, it has this super lovely lightweight jelly texture, absorbs straight away. It's more like watery kind of cream, gel cream. I also got the Cosrx ceramide gel cream. I had the cream in the past, cream. So the cream version of this in the past is definitely heavier. This is more like a gel cream, so it's lighter. Great for, again, summer because the warmer days are coming. So I thought, let me get this because I loved the cream, but let me get this in the gel format. But for today, I think I will just use a bit of my vegan kombucha tea gel cream, and I will just apply this all over. And you don't need a lot with this product. You see, immediately becomes more like a lotiony. See all the... But this is the Moonshot, the Calmingfit cushion. I heard lots of good things about this, so I wanted to try it. I got the shade 301, which I'm not sure if it's the right shade for me, but let's see. And I'm applying this with my beauty blender because I don't know, I just like my beauty blender. This has a lot of coverage, as you can see. I'm not sure if I like this kind of coverage at the moment. I definitely prefer a lighter coverage now. I don't know, maybe because I'm aging and I just like a lighter coverage. This is a bit too much, so hopefully I will get this cushion foundation to be a bit more lighter coverage once I blend it in. And kind of remove the excess with my cushion, with my sponge. That's why I like to use a sponge for the foundation because I can really control the coverage, and if I think that it's too much, I can just remove the excess. Lovely, lovely formula. I like how it looks. It's not super dewy, but it's not matte, so yeah, I'm loving it at the moment. The coverage is definitely there, but if you want to have less coverage to make the formula a bit more transparent, you can do that. because you can see my freckles and stuff now. Moving on to the concealer, I'm using my favorite, I think this is my favorite Korean, this has to be my favorite Korean concealer, the Mineralizing Pore Concealer from the Saem. This is in shade number 1, which again works for me now. This concealer, I don't know, maybe because it has some kind of like very fine silicone particles, or I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks like nothing on the skin, so it gives you coverage, but then it kind of blends into nothing, so you cannot really see the contrast between the foundation and the concealer, but it gives you more coverage, so it corrects everything that needs to be corrected. So I'm always impressed when I use this concealer, and I bought some more shades from Bbia Style. So you will see, I will blend it now, and you will see that it kind of disappears in a way. Now we'll put this here on my eyes as well. So just to correct, you see that I have lots of discoloration on my eyes. So I'm like a completely different person when I do this for my eyes. Now unfortunately I don't have a loose powder or a powder from the Korean beauty market. I'm hoping my next Bbia Style order will arrive probably next week. Let's hope. And then I will do more like a Korean beauty haul for you guys as well, and another testing kind of review video. But for now I will use new NARS light reflective powder, which I'm actually loving. It smells a bit funny. It smells like veggies or something, but the formula is great for especially just setting. So I usually use some mousse powder to set the under eye and the T-zone. As a contour and bronzer, 2-in-1, I will use my Bbia contour thingy. I cannot really describe this, it's just like a contour thing. I don't know how to call this. I discovered this randomly on Bbia Style, but oh my god, I love this product so much. The texture is perfect because it blends like a dream. It gives you more of a matte-ish kind of finish once it dries, and also the color is perfect for me because it's not super warm. They also, so this is the shade number 2, they also have the shade number 1, which is like ashy, so great for even lighter skin tones. Apply this here and kind of blend it up. Blush, my Amuse cream blush. This one, it's quite pinky. This is in the shade Bon Bon, and I love that they have like a star as an applicator. I know a lot of people like to use cream products, you know, straight on the face, like with the contouring and with the blushes and whatnot, but that's not me. I like to put everything on my hand and then take my brush, blend it, so kind of removes the excess in a way. So that's connect, and then I will apply it on my cheeks. I'll also use some on my nose as well. And for the highlighter, I'm using my Aurora cream 24 hours. This is from Berrisom. This is how it looks like. And this is the goodness. You see how shiny this is? This can be used as a base, this can be used as a highlighter. This is it. It's super glossy kind of looking, and I love this effect. It's not super matte and dry after. It's still gonna remains a bit more hydrating, but not super sticky. That's great. Guys, I have, this is a guide. This is a liquidy creamy eyeshadow from 3CE. I love 3CE cosmetics for eyes. So the eyeshadows, the liquid shadows that they do, they're usually very good. And it's this very lovely orangey sienna kind of shade. So I think I would just do a monochromatic eye, just this shade on the eyelid. I don't want to do something like too complicated and creative. Again, I'm putting everything here and then taking a bit of this with a brush, kind of blending it, because I think I just like to work in layers. And now I will just put this all over, starting with the crease. So I will use less on the crease and kind of blend it, and then I will pack more on the actual eyelid and concentrate in the center. I want to see how this blends so far. It blends beautifully, right? So it blends beautifully, and the pigment is also amazing. So the pigmentation is there. So I would say this is a yes from me. For mascara, I'm using my Japanese, one of my favorite mascaras ever, the Japanese Hair and Make Volume and Curl Mascara. The packaging is like old school. Like when you see this, it's like, what is this? Is this mascara good? It's actually amazing, and I've been using this for years. I always buy multiples of it from Bbia Style because it's very like life-proof, waterproof, transfer-proof. You need a bit of warmer water and a very good biphasic makeup remover to remove this. It looks like it needs a revamping in terms of the packaging and everything, but it's actually really good and stays for a very, very long time until you take it off. Okay, so I did my brows, and also I added some false lashes. I use these false lashes that I get from Amazon. I will link them. I love them. They're a dupe for the Nikki Makeup Sweet Lashes collaboration, the No Lash Lash. And okay, for the lip, I have two products that I would like to use. I have this Kaja, kind of like a lipstick mousse in number 5, I'm Melting. And then I have the Lock It Nude Matte Lip from Lock. So this is, I think it's a new Korean brand. And this is like a true nude liquid lipstick. I think I would just use a bit of Kaja. It's a very kind of mauvey shade. And I think I would like to apply it here and kind of buff it all over. I have a bit of lip pencil on as well, just to correct the shape. Okay, and I will try to buff it. This is a lovely shade, nudie mauvey shade. And that's it. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this. I will list everything in the description box, and have a lovely day.